And one of the most powerful tools in the game of investing, specifically for the 1%, the wealthiest people in the world, are CDPs, collateralized debt positions. What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another cryptocurrency update. In today's video, we're going to be diving into a bunch of information about XRP HBAR. It's going to be jam-packed, so I encourage all of you to stick around for this one. First things first, the HBAR Foundation coming out with a little hype. Exciting news coming tomorrow that will increase accessibility to HBAR. Are you bullish? They say a new listing is coming. Now there's not that many exchanges left. Could this be the Coinbase listing that we've been waiting for? We also see that Let's Exchange is supporting HBAR without sign-up and KYC. Now, I posted this back in October after the big DBS news. Now, DBS, for those that do not know, it's one of the largest banks with assets under management based out of Southeast Asia, in particular, Singapore. Now, what's relevant about DBS? Well, first off, I'm going to show you what the CEO said about XRP, and then we're going to talk about Hedera. This is a screenshot. DBS Digital Exchange offers trading services between Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and XRP, US, Singapore, Hong Kong dollars, and the yen, so a variety of fiat currencies as well. Focusing on tokenization, listing, trading, custody, you name it. And this was posted back in October when Hedera announced that DBS Bank has joined their governing council. Now, I know many people are saying this, that Hedera is going to be one of the biggest, really institutional DAOs, DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, meaning the titans of industry, the biggest companies such as Google, FIS, DBS, and a variety of other mega institutions are all building on Hedera. Now, that does not mean that HBAR is going to be the only winner, but I would not bet against them long term. And for the next 2 to 5 years, I am going to be betting big on HBAR. So we have DBS on the governing council, partners with Ripple as well, and this is me back in November just talking about them definitely going to be adding HBAR at some point. We also have Maximilian showing the sources down below, and check this out. The CEO of DBS Bank, Mr. Piyush Gupta, we've talked about him many times, and he has spoken at Ripple's annual event called Swell. You can type in or just Google Piyush Gupta Ripple and see what he has to say. And the CEO of the largest bank in Southeast Asia labeled Ripple as the cheapest solution for making international payments. I care about the opinions of some of the biggest CEOs of mega banks. I'm not worried about the opinions of cartoon characters on Twitter. We have Johnny Deaton, one of the best attorneys in this entire space, helping the XRP community. Notice, public service announcement to critics of XRP. This is for non-XRP holders and those who dislike Ripple or believe XRP is a bad coin because of how it was created, because it was minted out of thin air. This thread is also for entities that hold themselves out as so-called leaders within the crypto community promoting blockchain tech. We can see Kashta right here also sharing that same thing I shared a while back, the DBS Digital Exchange with XRP listed. Now, why am I talking about DBS? This is old news. Well, guess what they just came out with? DBS plans to launch retail crypto trading desks by the end of this year. So not just on the institutional side where we see XRP is listed today, for retail, everyday people, you and me. Now, remember, they already have XRP, Bitcoin, all the main ones listed. Could we expect to see HBAR listed? I would assume so, since DBS is on the governing council of Hedera. So cool. And also CEO Piyush Gupta is the same gentleman that complimented and said Ripple is one of the most efficient payment systems for cross-border payments. Now, I also am betting big that HBAR or Hedera actually makes some good developments along with even their development with the South Korean central bank in terms of central bank digital currencies, but there's going to be a variety of use cases and the plug and play is going to be endless. Just like when XLM and XRP were serving two different purposes for MoneyGram. Remember, XRP was on the back end for the foreign exchange settlement, whereas XLM of Stellar Lumens was actually on the front end for the retail facing side. I'd be assuming to see DBS listing more assets in the future. And friendly reminder for anybody new to this space, Japan, Singapore, the UK, Switzerland, and the UAE have all declared XRP, the crypto asset, to be a non-security. It's great to see that these countries are moving forward regardless of the sluggishness of the United States. So I encourage you guys to check out this thread. Couldn't have said it better. All shared by John E. Deaton. This is John E. Deaton 1, so please beware of scammers. The International Monetary Fund also published reports with XRP as well and actually differentiated it versus JPM Coin, which is a centralized solution for wholesale settlement, but it's utilizing an intra-network. XRP is an inter-network. Next up, we have Curve, CRV, and Glimmer, GLMR, also known as Moonbeam. Now, two projects I'm watching, as we can see a new announcement right here. Curve Finance, the most popular exchange liquidity pool, or LP, on the Ethereum blockchain, plus the largest DeFi protocol by Total Value Locked, has arrived on Moonbeam. Now, Moonbeam with Glimmer is an asset that I'm super interested in. I do not own any yet. I'm just aware of some of the pre-sale sales coming out that could dump it a little bit. I think it's an amazing project. Polkadot is here to stay. Some of the largest hedge funds in the crypto space are extremely bullish on Polkadot, along with Atom, Phantom, a lot of these other assets that are doing great things for the space. The only thing that makes me nervous about Glimmer is the infinite supply. There's not really a cap, it's relatively inflationary, but keep in mind there's other assets that have had this type of mechanism and they've still done 5-10x returns. Question is, where is the bottom? Moonbeam is one of the most legitimate assets easily in the space. I mean, there's some assets in the top 100 that don't necessarily deserve to be there, and I think that Moonbeam absolutely does. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Moonriver, or MOVR is the ticker, which is on Kusama, and now we have Moonbeam being accessible on a variety of other blockchains. In other news, from Blockworks, we have Drake won over $1.5 million in Bitcoin after the Rams won the Super Bowl. Also, something very interesting to keep an eye on is Glassnode. Notice, Bitcoin's balance on exchanges just reached a 3-year low. The previous 3-year lows of approximately, let's say, 2.5 million Bitcoin was observed back on January 29th of 2022, as you can see right here. So really just the balance of Bitcoin on exchanges is approaching a 3-year low. What could this mean for the future of the crypto market in the short term? Also, the previous video mentioning Uber with the CEO of Uber discussing crypto assets. I just wanted to show you a few connections between Uber and a huge Ripple partner. This is eBanks, and this is a thread down below. They teamed up with Uber back in November to be the exclusive payments processor for Pix, P-I-X. This is the instant payment network in Brazil. Now, as we know, this was back in the summertime. The Central Bank of Brazil was meeting with Ripple. This is all documented. It's viral online, but I just wanted to show you this. We have XRP Marshall sharing this back in August. Notice, Now Bank with Uber, the beneficiary list, with just a few banks on RippleNet. ATB, they actually trialed XRP with Respank years ago, with the Ripple, of course, connection. Respank right there that I just mentioned. UniCredit, UBS, CIBC, Mizuho, etc. So very cool. And this is the tweet I'm referencing. Massive hiring spree for the company Ripple. And remember, Ripple partners have teamed up with Pix, and let's check this out. And we can see eBanks launched a digital wallet pilot last year. They also partnered with Visa and Pix, the exclusive payments processor for the entire country of Brazil. And Brazil is one of the BRICS nations that is looking to stray away from the SWIFT system. So of course, XRP is an amazing alternative. So eBanks is another group, and keep an eye on ACI Worldwide. This gentleman is a video that I keep sharing time and time again because he's extremely well connected, specifically in the UAE. And ACI Worldwide is a Ripple partner. They send over $14 trillion per day. And the gentleman spoke on stage, and he basically just said that, yes, XRP is going to be one of the options in terms of settlements over the SWIFT network in the coming years. We also have shared by XRP Captain. Boom, the Federal Reserve will use Ripple ODL for 24/7, 365 instant cross-border payments. Proof they will use Ripple XRP. Ripple is working with the Federal Reserve. Well, they've had a lot of things published for the past several years. I know we've shown tons and tons of connections. I believe we went over this in the past. But right here, cross-border solutions like RippleNet are live and growing. And this is all about, instead of T+1 or T+2 settlement, meaning that when they send the money, they're settling it behind the scenes on the back end, and it still takes 1 or 2 days to settle. That's extremely inefficient. We need to be able to send value across borders, just like we send emails today, or a text message. So this was actually submitted by Ripple back in 2018. Potential Federal Reserve actions to support interbank settlement, not intra-bank, like JPM Coin, of faster payments. We also have the link down below, and I did in fact just retweet this. So thank you, XRP Captain. We're having a bunch of articles coming out. Ripple stands to win battle over fair notice amid SEC's backfire. And Ripple the company just published this: open banking on the rise in North America. Follow this narrative on the macro. Open banking is without a doubt the future. A few benefits to open banking include broadened revenue streams through new API-enabled products, improved customer personalization and satisfaction via increased touchpoints, and strengthened relevance for financial institutions by diversifying their client offerings. I like this little headline: progress does not occur in a vacuum. The Open Banking Report notes that with its 14,000 financial institutions and a growing number of fintech startups, the United States is likely the next frontier of the open banking evolution. While its consumers in the United States, I would say globally as well, have a growing interest in accessing innovative payment experiences while still retaining control over their data. Enter Web 3.0. And the biggest thing I want to emphasize about this is we talk about the Federal Reserve all the time. We talk about all the tech providers that directly connect to the world's central banks. And many of them, we're talking dozens, are connected to the company Ripple. And then we see globally that they are adopting, without a doubt, the ISO 20022 framework. And they name the ISO-compliant tokens. XRP is included, Algorand, XLM, XDC. Q&T went ahead and actually created its own framework because it really is, in my opinion, one of the interoperability standards. There's still going to be plenty of others that service this issue in their own way. But one of my main philosophies in investing, specifically for my biggest bags, it's okay to be late if you know that the backers are massive. Basically, get behind some of the biggest names in the industry and go heavy, because even if you are just a little bit late, you're still going to be earlier than the majority. And that's what a lot of guys do. They see where the obvious money is, whether it's just a guaranteed 50% ROI or maybe, a couple 100% in the years to come, and just go heavy and wait. I saw Arrington XRP Capital actually sharing this, pretty cool, shared by Forbes. Change your old web address for one that's made of emojis. So you can put, hand signs, plus, rocket ships, spider webs, etc. for a URL. Very cool. And this is all thanks to Opera. This is a Norway-based company that's behind the popular Opera web browser. So they have this partnership with Yacht, Y-A-T, or Yacht, the company that enables people to register personalized strings of emojis. For example, you got Lil Wayne right here, this alien face and this music emoji, and this directs the users to his record label. So almost reminds me of some of these crypto domains that we're using, like kevincage.yt, which is linked in the YouTube video description. Now, whether you're bullish or bearish, one of the biggest things you can do in this space is earning yield, meaning making your money make money for you. And this is one of the vehicles I do. You do not have to use my link, but if you do, you also get $25 in Bitcoin. And this is passive income and earning yield with long-term holds. I have some XRP on this platform, and I'm earning 6% APY each year in XRP. So I want to earn as much XRP as possible while I'm waiting for price with my long-term holds that I'm just not going to be selling. I have a trading bag, I have a cash bag, but I also have holds that I'm just not selling until they hit my price points, and that's just right for me. Now, if you believe we're in a bear market or you're super bearish, well, you can get into stable coins like US dollar coin, USDC, and still earn 8 to 12% APY. And that's as you wait maybe for a better entry into another altcoin. So you're still earning money and making your money work for you. So remember, this is CeFi, centralized finance. DeFi, decentralized finance, like Flare networks in the future, could offer much more aggressive rates. But some of these DeFi protocols with liquidity pools can have some risk. So there's a risk reward with everything you do. So regardless, I'm earning yield with the majority of my long-term holds as I wait for other DeFi network opportunities and price appreciation for XRP. Because all this XRP I'm earning at 6%, well, when XRP is double digits or maybe even higher in the future, I'm going to be a happy camper and happy that I took initiative leveraging these tools. This is linked in every YouTube video description I do right here, passive income. You can create an account. You don't have to use my link, but I encourage you to create an account, create your own affiliate link, and then share it with your loved ones, your family and friends. Get them into this crypto space. Get them on other exchanges. This is good for crypto, and you both make $25. So just showed you a way to make 25 bucks. And going to Nexo, I assume everybody's already using this platform. You can learn more about it. You can earn up to 20% APR, and it's paid out daily. It has been featured by Bloomberg, Forbes, Yahoo Finance, Fox Business, etc. Almost 4 million users worldwide, insured up to 375 million plus on custodial assets, 200 plus jurisdictions. So check it out. This is where I have some XRP working for me in the meantime while I'm waiting for Flare networks. Now, if you're earning, 6% or 10% here, I'd assume that Flare Networks is going to offer maybe double that rate because it's DeFi. Nexo is a middleman, so it's kind of the antithesis of crypto, but I'm grateful for them because they're still being a bridge for something in the market. When Flare Networks is here and I'm earning, 10, 20, 30%, I can make more because these guys, the middleman, is not getting a fee. Now, this is something I want to emphasize, guys. So I assume, 95% of you already have a Nexo account, and the other 5% most likely will or already have something on BlockFi or maybe some competitor. I choose Nexo because they have XRP available. I've talked to Martin Volk a lot. He's done his due diligence, and they're a lot more supportive of the XRP community. And one of the most powerful tools in the game of investing, specifically for the 1%, the wealthiest people in the world, are CDPs, collateralized debt positions. If done correctly, you can get really creative with some Google Sheets and make some powerful loops, as Martin Volk has shared many times. And the one rule that rich people have, never use your own money. They always use credit. They're always extremely smart with how they deploy capital. And I know a lot of you in the real estate game can heavily relate with that. Another example that's often used is the billionaires that made their wealth from Coca-Cola out in Georgia. They use CDPs, collateralized debt positions. And there's a bunch of benefits that come with this, specifically by leveraging someone else's capital, and you're not forced to sell your Coca-Cola stock and get hit with capital gains and have to pay taxes. So it's a way to avoid paying taxes as well. So I hope this helps anybody, and also, you guys can find all links and crypto resources under my link tree on Instagram. But alright guys, that is enough out of me. Appreciate all that like and subscribe, and until next time.